What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Dermy Wormy, and I'm coming at you with another video. And Velma. God, I want to get away from the show. I want to wait until the abysmal season 2, which is still coming, and I don't know why, shows up so that we can just be done with this god-awful show. Because look at it. Audience scores show it plain and clearly. Nobody liked it. It joined the internet, shockingly, in its disdain for the show. Now, I reviewed the show. I despised it, but I had a fun time destroying it and making fun of it and clowning it. But that's neither here nor there. When it comes to this show, we had people on the right, or non-wokies, or whatever you want to call them, pointing out how woke it was, how abysmal it was, how what's the term? I'm trying to think of it. Nihilistic, hateful, vindictive, and how Velma was just Mindy Kaling. All the characters were just their real-life counterparts. While the lefty individuals pointed out that it was kind of racist in several positions, but it was racist. It was obviously, I kid you not, for those of you who are finding my channel for the first time, this was a thing. It spawned conspiracy theories that people were convinced that Mindy Kaling was a conservative and that the show was just a parody of woke culture. I kid you not. That is one of the theories that were going around. Well, this show not only got a presidential medal. Man, it got a presidential medal. This was just last week, I think, maybe a week or... Yeah, about last week, it got this presidential medal of art for some unknown reason. Yeah, you had Mindy Kaling there get awarded by President Biden. Oh, fantastic. This show, yeah, like I said, it's getting a season 2. Even though it has awful audience scores, people make fun of it, berate it. Everybody kind of hates it, but it's getting a season 2, probably because of contractual reasons. But I have to point out that, hey, contracts can be broken. I don't think that people were trying to hype up that this show was the most viewed animated show on HBO Max, but you have to put that up against original animated show. You have to put that up against Santa Inc., which was the only original animated show on the platform. It was a abysmal show. It is, as of now, the 4th worst rated show on IMDb history. Right under Late Night with Lindy Singh, I think is the name, or the Lindy Singh show, that show that got canceled on NBC. It's right under that, but right above Santa Inc., which is what it beat out on HBO Max. So maybe that tells you something. Nobody actually likes this show. We have something new. HBO Max reportedly pulls second Scooby-Doo project from service mid-production. What was this show? Well, right here. HBO Max seems to have given up on another Scooby-Doo project in development. Scooby-Doo and the Mystery Pups was a CG animated program aimed at preschoolers, announced last year at Warner Media. Regime gave way to Discovery and David Zaslav. So, 2 thought processes. 1, didn't see the show. Don't know what it was gonna, what tones it was gonna have, what was gonna be in there. For the most part, it's a preschool show, but nowadays, even preschool shows, you kind of have to screen. But when you look at it, it's a bunch of CGI puppies for preschoolers. Again, I mean, for crying out loud, there's that Muppets preschool show that has transgender stuff in it. You have to be careful with all this stuff. These ideologies, I mean, not the people. But they're more happy to get rid of a preschool show aimed at just being kitty, kind of goofy probably here or there, but a bunch of pups. Obviously, you got your Velma pup. I'm willing to bet this is a Shaggy pup, maybe a Freddy pup, and there's the Daphne pup, probably going around with Scooby-Doo, solving mysteries. Could it be, where's my shoe? Things like that. No, you're more than happy canceling this, but keeping Velma season 2. Now, contractual reasons obviously are at play. There's other reasons that we also have to take into account. Money. HBO is basically dried up. There's no way they can afford a lot of these projects. When you look at, Warner Brothers. Warner Media is basically dried up on money. When you look at like how the DC is going, the fact that their movies aren't making money basically at all is actually bad. So who knows what's going to happen there. So there's that factor. And CG does cost a bit to produce, but it was in mid-production, so they still spent the money on a decent amount of this. And now they're not doing anything, but for tax reasons, they can write it off. You get this tweet. Scooby-Doo and the Mystery Pups is no longer moving forward at HBO Max. HBO Max Productions. God, there's that period that just causes all sorts of issues. On the series has wrapped early since it currently does not have a home, but may continue in the future if it finds a new distributor, which is a interesting point when you take into effect that technically, even though I'm shocked anybody would want to pick it up, Batman Caped Crusader, the sequel series to the animated Batman series that was fantastic, and this is probably going to be awful as all hell, did get a place over on Amazon. I ain't watching that. You cannot convince me to watch that because J.J. Abrams is involved. I ain't touching that with a 10-foot pole. And I review stuff. God, I don't want to go anywhere near that show, but that's not the point here. This is just acknowledging that they canceled a preschool show. Roger, I'm not even going to try. From a colleague, our show, Scooby-Doo Mystery Pups, has wrapped early because we lost our distribution with HBO Max. It is a very entertaining show that I can't openly share, but it might get picked up again if they can find another distributor. And like they point out, the Amazon factor. I just can't get over the fact that they were more than happy to keep, this show, this movie. Granted, it was old regime still, so it wasn't Discovery, I think, at the time, but the Zoinks... it was Zaslav at the time, I think. Yeah, Zoinks, which openly made Velma gay. They were more than happy to continue moving with this. The Trick or Treat show, the movie, whatever. They're more than happy to keep Velma, but a preschool show with CGI puppies, with Scooby-Doo involved. No. The thing that if, as long as it's not modern day stuff, for the most part would actually fit a Scooby-Doo property. Not gonna lie, Scooby-Doo is a very family-friendly oriented show. It is very easy on kids. So having a preschool version of the show would be actually appropriate. Not to stretch it, but no. Keep Velma. Keep putting out things like Trick or Treat Scooby-Doo. I'm just amazed at this. I'm amazed at Warner Brothers' choices to keep stuff around and to get rid of certain other things. You'll keep pumping out DC as it is because you need the money, but it's not giving you money. So wouldn't it be easier to write it off? No, we're going to take that gamble. Well, these gambles aren't paying off. I mean, look at Shazam. It didn't pay out anything. You're going to need a lot of money for Flash, if the rumors are true, that it's one of the most expensive movies ever made, rivaling even Avatar 2. You then have Aquaman 2 coming out, which has the Amber Heard factor. And remind you, The Flash, it might have Michael Keaton, but it also has 2 to maybe 3 Ezra Miller factors. So you have those decisions on play. You have other weird decisions at Warner Media. The only decent decision I have seen them make is re-releasing the Lord of the Rings series. Peter Jackson, mainly. That's the only decision I've seen that was actually good that they made. They've also had the work on the Gondor, planning on other Lord of the Rings stuff, which is iffy, but you get what I'm saying. Those are the only valid decisions I think that are going to 100% make them money. DCEU is also questionable. I don't know how, well, not EU, the Gunsverse, whatever you want to call it. That's also questionable with a lot of decisions Gunn has made and has pointed out and put out. I am becoming more and more concerned with where HBO is going. I'm concerned with what this company is going to do. And at one point I was thinking, hey, this company has a chance to beat out Disney. It's on the right track. But now I'm like, you guys aren't even trying. You're making stupid decisions and you're your own worst enemy. But let me get your guys' thoughts down in the comments below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it out with your friends, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for every time I put out a new video and go live, guys. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.